You're listening to the Radcast, a top 25 worldwide business podcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. I'm doing yoga today.
Is that what that is?
I'm oming.
Are you sure?
It's
is that
Friday,
what we're calling it now?
June 16th, 2023. Our
Happy
weekly yoga marketing news.
I do love some yoga.
Business
Studio.
news of the week. It's the summertime,
Right here.
so we're having fun.
Hot
My
yoga.
back's hurting. I'm doing a yoga. I'm trying to
Happy Father's Day, a couple
hey,
days early.
Thanks. Yes. A little early, but.
Have you gotten anything for your father?
No, I haven't.
Dads are just hard to shop for.
He's not the easiest.
Yeah,
I'm easy to shop for.
My dad's impossible. He's getting a card and my presents.
I'm actually not that easy. I buy myself the few things that I want. I buy myself.
That's how my mom is. It drives me insane.
And so
I'm like, God, Schmelody.
just buy me a Bluetooth speaker.
We know. Or Apple products.
Yes.
AirPods.
I did find another one online last night. I almost bought it.
This is like an addiction.
It is. It's my one thing, you know? Like,
Your one vice.
well, I mean, and beer.
Do you just keep trying to
sedatives.
outspeaker your current speakers, or is it just about having a ton of them? Are you looking for one ring to rule them all?
I think I justify it based on, I wrote this in the post, I did post about this on social media, where I was like, I justify it because, okay, the smallest, loudest, the smallest, best sounding,
Okay.
the largest, loudest, there's a different feature set, because where you take the smallest, best sounding is definitely a different environment than where you're going to take your big, loud one.
Right.
So there's different use cases, right? And one on the bike, it's like my little Bose small one that attaches to the bike so you can listen to it when we go on a bike ride.
Yeah.
I've used that one like twice.
Mr. Cyclist over here.
And then it's like, well, a new one will come out. I'll be like, I bet you that one sounds better than the one. I'm a big music guy. I always have music playing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on the boat, I'm at home. It's not that. So I've always got
It's like
music.
a value too.
Yeah. So,
All right.
yeah, I justify it with different things, And
you've already bought all of them for you. So Nicole's like,
Yes,
I'm not
but-
getting you one for Father's
But
Day.
it's a very popular item because they come out with new ones like all the time.
That's
Because
very
clearly
true.
they know there's people like me that
Compulsively purchase them.
So if you're listening to the podcast, not only here if you need a Bluetooth speaker recommendation, I'm your guy.
You should just write
I know them.
write a review, have a blog post.
I need a blog post on it. Maybe they'll start sending to me for free to test. I'm a good tester of them too.
How it works, see?
I know. I have some tricks of the trade. You have to get the volume right on the phone versus the volume on them. Sometimes they're independent of each other, and sometimes it'll throw one off if you're not balancing them correctly. There's some insider tricks here. So
This is a YouTube video waiting to happen.
yes,
But speaking of music, Paul McCartney says that the final Beatles song will be coming out thanks to AI. So you can use that for your speakers. Test it out.
This is like the last person I thought would use AI or admit to
yes
using it.
and no. Because remember when he was in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie and it was like, Paul McCartney, excuse me? Are you, what?
Yeah,
So it's shocking, but also feels not unpredictable.
maybe. I don't know. I didn't think I wonder if he's getting paid by OpenAI or something.
Possibly.
It's like a sponsor.
He did too many drugs back in the day and he's like, whatever, fucking who cares?
I know. Well, but it does say I think they're using it a lot for his voice, maybe not for writing it.
Yeah, they're
it's
pulling John Lennon's voice.
Yeah, so
Kind of cool.
It's cool. Yeah, and you're gonna see more and more of this.
Yeah.
They said they had new images of the Beatles playing at Liverpool's Cavern Club. So obviously AI is generating all kinds of things.
Can you imagine if that was your life and then you go into a recording studio and a machine then sounds like these people who you spent the most formative years of your life with? I can't imagine how trippy that would be if I was Paul McCartney.
And I think I've thought about this before. There's things for podcasting where Descript, it will transcript a full show.
Yeah.
And is not an expensive piece of software by any means, but it does have the capability for like if I trip on a word, which I never do, but just in case that were to happen, especially when you do it.
Anthropomorphic.
It can add a word or two.
Yeah.
Like bumbling about something, or if it's not clear, it can take my voice and remove a couple words and add a couple words, and you wouldn't know it.
That's amazing.
And so it's obviously not far off from being able to regenerate your entire voice.
Yeah.
So,
God.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have to record these, But
you're like, I'm gonna work myself out of a job.
But yeah, exactly. But AI cannot possibly duplicate the insanity that is my mind.
Can confirm.
The randomness.
Whenever you call me and you're like, I need to just download my brain onto yours, I literally have a note on my laptop that just says Ryan's brain, and it's just like this stream of consciousness.
Exactly. No AI could possibly do that. If it got to
if they could, man, my life would be so much easier.
If it would become too efficient, and they would know that possibly couldn't be. So I'm telling you, no way I can reproduce it. So go woke, go broke, I guess.
Yeah.
Bud Light has lost its number one position for the first time, we'll call it ever, but it's been a long time. And the irony is that Modelo is now the number one beer in the U.S. The irony of that is, I don't know.
It's very funny.
It's funny.
It's very funny.
Here's what I'll say. We stay out of most politics on the show, but I do say something all the time. Know your audience.
That was my thought.
Period.
That was my thought.
There's however you feel about all this stuff, know your fucking audience.
Yeah.
You have a blue collar beer drinking crowd that skews a certain way, like it, love it, or hate it. And you come out and you just throw something in their face that that a lot of them don't agree with. Dumb. So
it like monetarily was an odd choice.
Yeah.
And I love Dylan, but again, it like you're saying, know your audience, know what serves you.
Yeah. It's just.
Now people buy Modelo, so there you go.
Yeah, I know Modelo. Mexican beer.
Gotta love it.
Is number one. That's what I was saying. There's some ironies all around it. With
right. It's like
the border and all got
right.
Yeah, be careful what you ask for. But,
right.
I do like a good Modelo. I like their commercials better.
I do too.
So
I like the bottles better, aesthetically speaking. Heinz is connecting with past viral stars for a new sauce drop. Heinz has kind of been all over our news lately. And I love this because it's not ketchup. It's different sauces.
Yeah.
So they've enlisted past viral stars that they've used to release six limited time sauces that are part of the 15 Minutes of Flavor campaign, because they're going for this big global push. They will release new flavors each month, and they are black garlic ranch, bangin' brewery mustard, yuzu wasabi, and a couple others, and they'll be released each month, respectively in paid and organic assets across TikTok and Instagram.
Let me say this. Boss is sauce. Sauce is boss. Did I say that wrong?
Sauce is boss. Well,
Look,
if AI fix it.
I don't know if it's AI can fix that. Boss is sauce too. I think I don't know if it's a guy thing, but who doesn't like sauce? Like good sauce.
It makes all the difference in the world.
It's like a good sauce on some fries or like different things. Like I don't know. So I am all for the sauces. Like if you come to the Alford House, there's probably like 437.
Do you like mix your own? Do you like concoct
I'm
anything?
I don't get into the business. Like there's a couple that I make.
Okay.
Purposefully with ingredients.
Right.
But I don't get into the blending ketchup with mustard with four
Mayonnaise,
things randomly,
sure.
like and Zaxby sauce or something.
Yeah. Fair.
No, but I will say this: sauce is where it's at, and I think it's popular. Kind of like cereal. Everybody likes cereal. I think a lot of people like sauce. And so Heinz is smart here, leaning into it. I like the old viral 15 minutes of fame thing. So 15 minutes of flavor. There you go. I get it. I like it. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. And look, at the end of the day, I just want some of that yuzu wasabi. So
see, it's the brewery mustard for me that I think sounds fun.
Yeah.
But I love mustard.
Black garlic ranch. I could pass on that. But little banging brewery mustard. Sure, I'll try that. Yuzu wasabi. I mean, I like saying wasabi.
I like spicy food. Wasabi is a fun word.
Wasabi.
Have you seen the video of that little girl who, like, it went viral on TikTok, and they give her a little bit of wasabi, and she just looks at the camera and goes, "Help." It's so cute.
But look, I mean, who doesn't like a secret sauce or like, I mean, like if I was starting a restaurant, it would totally have like
just call
10
it secret
sauces
sauce.
that you mix with like different things.
That's like Trapdoor. They have all of those like different mustards you get.
Exactly. One of the most popular restaurants in Greenville.
Yes.
That, you know, somewhat of a hidden gem if you aren't from here, but is always packed in a delicious place, and they have lots of sauces.
That's what they're known for.
Yes, and who doesn't love Heinz, the maker of the best sauce ever, which is ketchup.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Whatever you need to tell yourself. It's Father's Day. We'll let you have it.
No matter what they did, but I love it even better that they've 15 minutes of flavor and 15 minutes of fame. Smart people over there at Heinz, and the best sauce ever. Today's podcast brought to you by Heinz.
Unintentionally. They don't even know it.
Yes.
Got some fun Radnews, though. Best podcast ever.
This is true. 100 million e-commerce brand builder, Josh Snow from Snow. If you've heard of Crest White Strips, Snow White Strips are the ones that are breaking all the records.
Yes, I have seen these.
In CVS, in major retailers, going after the big boys. Josh has built multiple brands, crushing it. That episode was awesome. It launched on Tuesday. Josh is a great guy, great storyteller, long episode for us. And it was packed with information on how to grow a brand, the importance of branding, the importance of growing through Amazon. We even talked a lot about that. So if you're into e-commerce and other things, you need to check out that episode. And we've got a lot of guests coming up, a lot of guests getting scheduled. One that I can release now, if you ever heard of a guy named Moby, one of the best hit makers of the early 90s, originally a DJ, and pretty excited when his people reached out. I was like, well, okay, I know Moby. I sent texts like 10 of my friends from college, and everybody's like, what? Oh, yeah. So I'm telling you, go listen to like a Moby song, a couple of them, and then play it next to like some of the stuff that's playing on the Hits One or whatever on Sirius, whatever. No, it's better. And it's in the same vein.
Totally.
It's not like
dated.
Oh my God, this is dated.
Yeah.
It was great dance music / hip hop / not hip hop, but what's the word?
Rap, R&B.
Pop. What's the word I was looking for? But yes, Moby's joining the show later this month, and we've got some other big guests.
Exciting stuff.
Yes.
Look, I'm still holding out for one in particular. So
I know.
We'll see.
Yes. Grace, my assistant, is working on the best list ever. And we got lots coming.
Good stuff.
No pressure. I like putting pressure on people.
Oh, we know. We know.
Yes.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yes, it does.
And diamonds are great gifts, but typically for women. However, it's a little bit late to get your Good Ranchers order in now. But what I would do is head over to goodranchers.com. Plug in our coupon code, Radcast, get $30 off your box, and then tell Dad, hey,
this
not going to be here today, but we wanted to celebrate you even, beyond this day, and it's going to be here next week.
Look, everybody's got a crappy color printer at home.
Yeah.
Print out a color print of a big steak and put it inside the card. And let him open it, and he'll open it up and go, I don't get it. And then you have it behind it. It's kind of the giveaway.
Exactly.
Yes.
Make a little Canva graphic, little coupon.
So there's
coupon
your
book.
idea. There's your last minute idea from our good friends at goodranchers.com. The best American meat delivered right to your house, steakhouse quality, right to your door. I've got them packed in the cooler, ready for the lake trip. Or they're not in the cooler yet. They're in the freezer, but I got the cooler next to the refrigerator when we go to the lake this weekend.
I got my dad's ordered on time. It's going to be here. I'm going to whip on over to the house Sunday and be like, haha,
there
red meat. Love you.
Who doesn't like it? Steaks, chicken, even seafood delivered right to your door. Don't forget our code RADCAST. A little late for Father's Day, but you can use the idea that we gave you, and better yet, just order it for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Summertime, grilling time.
Summertime, it's grill, baby.
Tis the season.
Have some grill, have some Heinz, have some Modelo.
Get those sauces, all American.
We're going to tie all the notes right to one giveaway, one thing here. That's what we do here. We stack the stories on one another.
American meals delivered.
Yes, Good Ranchers, goodranchers.com.
Good stuff. On to our social media news. This is a big deal and very exciting. YouTube lowers the entry requirements for monetization as it seeks to lure talent away from TikTok and Twitch. This is a big, big deal. I've had several people send this to me this week, actually. But they are lowering the thresholds for entry into their partner program, which allows eligible creators to apply once they have only 500 subscribers.
I think it was like 2,000 or something.
And now it's 500. So that's significant. And I think that they're also switching the algorithm for shorts to bump those up as well, which is great if you're creative.
Yeah.
I got to get on YouTube.
Hey, you got to get on there. Payouts are pretty good. Some people are like Mr. Beast are making bank. There's a lot of people actually making pretty good money, like a few $1,000s a month. It's not the threshold once you kind of get a foothold and you have good content kind of repeating isn't that high to get at least a few $1,000 like generating a month, which obviously is a nice little bonus. We'd all take that.
Yeah.
And look, they have to compete. I mean, all these platforms, there's only so many creators out there. And so if you want the best creators, you want new creators come to the platform, even if you're the legacy platform, which YouTube is for video,
absolutely,
still the leader, but TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, you got all the others, even Twitter eventually, I think it's gonna be playing in this space. So,
makes a lot of sense.
You got to do what you got to do. It makes sense. So if you're out there and you're listening and you're wanting to still get on that YouTube train, you know how many people I have like at the lake now, back with the lake community, everybody goes, I should make a video about this. And like they're fixing something on the boat. Like this could be a YouTube channel.
Like, yeah, do it.
And I'm like, do it. Yeah, you're right. Because it's a very niche thing. And that's the stuff that kind of takes off.
Yes.
If you're just kind of hyper niche and like how to do something or whatever. So
it's insane.
There's never been a better time to join YouTube.
Just do it.
Yep.
As Nike would say. You can now share music on Instagram Notes, plus view different translations. Have you used Instagram Notes?
I have not.
I haven't either. I forgot what it was.
I'm not good at using Twitter. I mean, which is kind of
it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
And so,
but now you can share music. So maybe you'll be more interested now. You can give little blurbs about your different Bluetooth speakers.
I'm going to download, and Grace is going to remind me to download Instagram Notes before next week so that I can give an accurate.
Do you have to download it? I thought it was just like in the app.
Maybe it's built into it. I don't know.
That's how informed we are on this.
Exactly. I have not had time to spend with Instagram Notes.
And now you can have like a 30-second song clip up there, which reminds me of, I think you can do this on Tinder as well. You can have like a song that tells about your personality or whatever you want to do. So it's kind of fun. I could add one of my Cinderella songs as my 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, the closest thing I get to this is adding, and is this the feature where you just put in like what you're thinking at the moment?
Yeah, like when you go to messages and you see everyone's little bubble. I mean,
I'm totally using this feature. I thought this was totally a new app. Then I didn't know this was called Notes.
Okay. I didn't either. I had to look this up. I was like, I don't know what this is.
I have been using this. I do post about this. I did not know. I thought it was more baked as like a standalone app that was really competing with Twitter.
I never knew it was called Notes.
This is just like a status. It's like, what's your status? Like, it used to be called Instagram status. Like, okay, like Notes. Come on. Yeah. I've been using this, and I'm definitely going to use it for music now.
What's going to be your inaugural song?
No, but here's the thing. I totally have been doing song lyrics as my notes. What's the pina colada?
The escape song. If you like pina coladas.
Or getting something
caught in the rain.
Yeah, I had that as that was my last note last weekend.
That was my ringtone for a long time.
for the thing. And then I had like a song from one of Michael Jackson's songs. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, I love the pina colada
and
song.
So I was like, how could I use this creatively? And so I was using lyrics from songs. I did not know. I thought the Notes was something.
Now you can actually have a song.
I get it.
Look at that.
Now I can put the song in there.
Suck it, Twitter. Okay, this next one.
It's got to be way more functional than that, though, to be Twitter. Twitter's like, I don't know. People can't access as many of these in a feed the way you can Twitter.
Right.
You have to like scroll left to right to see what other people that might have put the note.
And also my algorithm is weird. Like the notes I see from my people I follow aren't people I really care about. It's never people I'm actually interacting with on a daily basis, but maybe my friends just don't use it. Who knows?
Okay.
Our next article, from manual note-taking to no-typing CRM, Winn.AI is launching the world's first no-typing CRM. This is a lot of tech speak, but the tool aims to
acronyms.
Right. I was like, I know what all these words mean.
CRM, Winn.AI.
JIPI, yeah, whatever. But the tool aims to empower modern sales teams by relieving them of administrative busy work through real-time tracking, capturing advanced NLP algorithms, and CRM updating features. So again, like working people out of jobs. Yes.
And I just want to take it from my brain, like back to what you're saying. If we just like export it from the brain straight into it. I guess it's sort of that way, but still.
It'll get there.
Elon's got that chip in his brain. You know, it's like, so that everything he thinks gets applied to it. Yes. I thought you did pronounce the founder's name.
What did I do?
No, founded by
Eldad Piston Karen.
Okay.
And bad. Bar Haleva.
Okay, there we go. Winn.AI addresses the need for salespeople to adapt cutting edge technology and improve outdated practices. Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Just let me use my HubSpot and my
Hootsuite and everything.
Pipe drive.
Right. I'll break a leg, guys. Hope it goes well. It works out for you.
Yes.
We'll see. On to our marketing news. Ikea, this is insane. I looked at pictures of this. Ikea has this week erected a 19-foot bag statue in New York tied to an AR experience. The 19-foot statue is of its iconic Frakta, which is the big blue bag that you get when you go to Ikea in New York, Madison Square Park. And they're doling out like exclusive offers and there are QR codes all over it. And it's mainly to push the company's US presence.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting that they do a bag statue.
Instead of like a piece of furniture?
Yeah, because see, I've never bought anything that I could put in a bag at Ikea. It's always like a big box of shit that I have to put together. Yeah. So,
I totally hear that.
Right.
But I don't know if you remember this, but New York passed a law a year or two ago where you couldn't bring your dog on the subway unless your dog fit in a bag. And people were taking these blue Ikea bags and like cutting holes for their Labradors. And they would just like walk the dog onto the train in the bag. But
I wonder how many people like use these experiences like this. Like, is it? I'm sure just by the scope of Ikea, it's thousands. But
right. And it feels like it only works in your big cities.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, oh yeah, well, I'm already in Madison Square Park. Like, let's go see it. Let's go look at it.
I lived in New York Manhattan for 6 years, and they did all these kind of stuff, and I rarely went.
Oh, when I was there in March, I was like, what's happening? What can I do? What can I go see?
I would go like shows and like concerts and like cultural things.
Right.
But
you're not going to walk by to see the Ikea bag in Madison Square
I went to the
Park.
Apple store like when they
one of the
first ones there or whatever. Right. But this was like 2008. So
back in the day.
Date myself a bit. But yeah.
It's fun though. And the sculpture looks cool.
Yeah. I hire people. When I lived in New York, they had people that you could hire to put your IKEA stuff together. I hired a couple people. So I fucking hate putting that stuff together.
Oh, IKEA stresses me out so much.
My wife is like great at it and she has the patience for it. I'm like, she just, she sends me to do something else. I'm like, no.
She's like, you go make the steaks. I'm
handy. I'm handy enough. I can fix things, but like that kind of furniture stuff.
Right.
Like
with the little screws and everything.
Yeah. I don't know, foreign torture instructions.
Something like that.
So I might as well say at the top, foreign torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love IKEA though.
Yes.
I just don't like going there. We had a 7-Eleven update. They are refreshing their Slurpees with an Anything Flows campaign, which is, of course, play on anything goes. The campaign includes 4 TV spots at 6, 15, and 30-second lengths. They each focus on a Slurpee flavor and feature a diverse cast, embracing self-expression. In addition, the 7-Eleven will sell a Slurpee-inspired custom capsule collection via their e-commerce store.
This is fun. And I mean, who doesn't like a Slurpee? I mean, it makes you think of a couple things. The old slush puppies. Remember those? The slush puppy was the name of it. This little puppy dog with like different flavors. Anyway, someone listening knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. And then you have Ices.
I loved Ices.
We go to Dave & Buster's a lot. And
I was an Ices girl.
We have like a lot of tickets. And we got the big these lights in here in the room and some unboxed ones. We do have the big icy machine at home that we got from the tickets.
Nice.
So we can make our own ices.
There you go.
At home. So
slap a Slurpee
we don't
label
even
over
have
there.
to go to a 7-Eleven or a QT because we make them at home.
Brought it home.
I worked about one weekend and I'm like, this is like buying the syrups. Like
it's such a mess.
I'll just go to QT for 99 cents. Yep. Are you kidding me?
Get you a Slurpee.
Yeah, or go to 7-Eleven. But who doesn't like a Slurpee? Come on.
Oh, I know.
Or a Big Gulp. Remember Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Big Gulps.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie. So ridiculous.
Yes. But yeah, 7-Eleven. Can't forget them. I remember them growing up. I'd go to a 7-Eleven. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I'd go in there and get a hot dog and like obviously a Slurpee.
Would you ever buy any of the merch? You had to get you a 7-Eleven
I'm pretty sure I had like
bill?
a 7-Eleven truck or something.
Okay,
or like
okay.
they had the Hess trucks growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was like a 7-Eleven like ambulance or something.
7-Eleven ambulance.
It was
That's funny.
Something that didn't quite make sense.
That's funny.
Yes.
And of course, our notes would not be complete without some TikTok news. TikTok is parking on gas station screens around the U.S. as part of a GSTV deal. This is insane to me, but TikTok will start appearing on more gas station screens through a new partnership with GSTV, which is a video network that always has the little videos on, like Shell stations and whatnot.
Look, here's the deal. This is great timing. Literally, there's a K store or whatever the K gas stations are. Circle K. Circle K. They have these gas station things. And look, you're sitting there pumping gas.
Right. You can't help but look at it.
You can't help but look at it because it's like I started pulling my phone and then something comes on it and I totally watch it.
Right.
And it's some really bad commercial usually. If it was TikTok, it might actually be funny because they're probably showing like some creators doing something fun.
Right.
So your time and place and attention is fleeting. So I like this.
I think it's very fun.
I like this. There's like certain media buys that I really like. I really like Waze, buying ads on Waze, like where you have the dots like on the thing. So if you have a business and you're right on the interstate, look into Waze advertising.
Yeah.
Or this is a good one because people are paying attention. They're pumping gas. And what else they got to do? They got like you got 3 minutes of their attention, which is longer than most people pay attention to anything.
Right.
So this makes a lot of sense. I like GSTV.
Yeah.
Gas TV. I guess it's better. Like the jokes could really abound.
They could. They could flow freely.
I'm gonna pass on the GSTV jokes.
We're gonna give you a pass on it since it's Father's Day weekend. It's fine. You get a couple dad jokes. We'll allow it.
Yes. Hey, see, just a couple.
Just a couple.
I do like this. So, hey, it's all about breaking through these days.
Yeah.
And
this says, I get it. GSTV reaches over 116 million unique monthly viewers, which is
I told you that's a lot.
Yeah, and people who probably would never download TikTok on their phone.
If I owned a gas station chain, I would totally have these monitors every gas, and I'd be selling ads to people like TikTok or anyone that has. Look, who would you sell to? All the merch you sell in the store. You sell the ads to that stuff. Slurpees. I'd have a Slurpee ad on there.
There you go.
See?
Slurpee talk.
Exactly. There you have it.
There you go.
Your Father's Day edition.
Dad jokes abound.
I know. Nothing but the most important news here on the Radcast.
Always.
Every week. No, it's good. Hope you get some information. That last bit was worth the episode listened to.
Agreed.
Niche audiences and paying attention.
Yeah.
So, and that Waze tip will make you money if you have a business off the interstate, I'm telling you. Always sponsored by my hat here, takeavacay.com. All the best. I'm telling you, look, here's a shameless plug. My wrist has been hurting. My back's been hurting. I think it's because my wife has been out of commission for 2 weeks and my body's just not responding.
Psychosomatic pain.
Exactly. But we have a new CBD roll-on. Shit works. I'm telling you, like literally.
It's good stuff.
Gives you pain relief. It takes about 10 minutes to set in, and then it lasts about 3 to 4 hours. And that CBD actually has some healing properties. My wrist has actually improved greatly the last week since I've been using it. So you go to takeavacay.com, look up the CBD roll. There's a good one for Dad. You can put a little, on the way. A little late for order, but Dad's always having ache or pain somewhere. And they do deserve a vacay. Get him some gummies while you're at it.
There you go.
Yeah, he'll thank you for sure.
Yes, my dad loves them.
Or the sleep gummies.
No, Robert's a Delta 8.
Yeah. Well, either way. Visit takeavacay.com. That's VAYCAY, the only way to spell
the right way to spell vacay.
Always time to get away. You can learn more about us at the radcast.com. Search for dad jokes. You'll find all of today's best humor.
Yes.
For Ryan Alford, Sawyer on the ones and twos, Christina Yassi, Grace, my favorite person. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen or watch full episodes, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow us on social media at our Instagram account, the.rad.cast, or at Ryan Alford. Stay radical.